Here we are in Koi Pond Meadows by this imposing tower. Built in the 15th century by local merchants to protect their trade route from crooks, vagabonds and other local lowlifes. As this was also a smuggler's route, it is said that Harry Pay, one such pirate, used this route to escape a daring raid. There are many other stories surrounding this tower, and it'll be interesting to ask some locals what they know of its history. As a local, can you tell me, do you know any history of the tower?
Well, I understand that it was supplying water to a fountain which is over towards the stream there, and that was quite a feature during the 1800s, late 1800s, I would think.
I don't know whether you can hear me above the noise, but during the 1800s, the Victorians converted the tower to hold water to feed and irrigate these beautiful gardens. This is all that remains of a water wheel that was once used to pump water to the tower.
In fact, the water feature had water pumped to it from an iron water wheel. This became derelict and was recycled in 1940 for armaments.
Tell me, do you know anything about the tower?
No, I've passed it lots of times, but without knowing the history of it, no.
Okay. Do you know anything about the route, the gardens at all?
Well, I believe it used to be designed as a smuggler's route at one stage, but that's about the total of my knowledge of the situation.
No, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think it's still inhabited by pirates.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
This narrow valley was fairly densely wooded, making it easy for thieves to hide and hijack passing merchants on the way to the shore. This was also the preferred route for smugglers bringing rum ashore in the dead of night. The tower housed some poorly paid watchmen who would be able to keep an eye on the area and hopefully create a safe haven for passing merchants. In 1888, Decoy Pond, later to be known as Koi Pond, was enlarged for the funneling and shooting of wild fowl. From there, the Bourne stream runs through to Bournemouth. The Victorians turned the area into beautiful gardens, importing trees from Cyprus and northern Iraq. Until 1921, this part of the garden was known as Lady Durrant's Garden, as she was its main benefactor. The war years brought many changes, and in 1940 they were at least in part turned over to allotments to help with the war effort. It wasn't until 1951 that the last 18 plots were turned back to pleasure gardens. With the help of friends of Koi Pond, this whole area has been cleaned up and many species can be found, including water vole and buzzards. More recently, in its history, 2006 in fact, a young lady was walking through the gardens when she noticed someone suspicious near the tower. A little later she investigated and found a semi-automatic gun. Being public-spirited and fearing the child may get hold of it, or fearing the man would return, she wrapped it up and took it to the nearest police station. They promptly charged her with firearms offences, but she was later let off with a warning in court. Recent renovations to the tower have included improvements to encourage bats, which are known to feed along the valley.
Well, this has certainly opened my eyes to this obscure tower that turns out to have a fascinating history.